gentlemen, Russell Simmons!
We need to realize that these are beings that suffer the same as we suffer.
Approximately 40 to 45 were brutally slaughtered and another 6 taken captive.
Many of these dolphins in the cove are committing suicide when they see what's going to happen to them.
Tonight, right here, right now, superstar hip-hop mogul Russell Simmons joins me live to speak to the world, to weigh in on the dolphin genocide in Japan. He has a message for the world. Last week, approximately 70 dolphins were murdered in the infamous cove in Taiji, Japan. Sea Shepherd, the amazing activist group, claims that an astounding 600 dolphins have been killed there since last fall. Video shows these hyperventilating, terrified mammals who have brains bigger than ours being brutalized, captured, killed. Among the dolphins captured last week was a beautiful, rare albino baby dolphin the world has named Angel. Russell Simmons wants to talk about Angel being ripped away from her mother and her natural habitat and sold into captivity. The shocking cruelty of Japan's dolphin hunt, exposed in the Oscar-winning documentary The Cove from Lionsgate Films.
The lagoon, they are totally freaked out, stressed out to the max.
You got it. You got it. Nashville star Hayden Panettiere sobbing uncontrollably, so horrified by what she saw. And now, on our show tonight, superstar founder of the music label Def Jam, American business mogul Russell Simmons, and my hero, Russell, speak to us. Tell us what you feel in your message.
Well, the message is simple. This kind of suffering should not be tolerated. That when they said dominion over the animals, they did not mean this kind of abuse. These abusement parks should be stopped. Obviously, the meat is poisonous. The dolphins don't deserve it. For whatever reason they kill these dolphins, it's wrong. And I think that if we have a heart, you know, no individual could participate. Very few individuals could participate in this kind of torture and then eat or profit from this kind of work. Those who are doing it should be stopped. And we should spread the word around the world, and anybody who has a voice, you know, and I have a voice, I'm able to be on CNN, should use it. And that's why I stand up for those dolphins and animal abuse all over the world.
Well, you speak of animal abuse all over the world. Americans have been in an uproar about the Japanese dolphin hunt. We've been covering it every day on our show. Now, the Japanese fishermen, they're fighting back and saying, hey, you Americans are hypocrites. And they point to about 9 billion animals killed in factory farms on American soil every year. These are pigs kept in gestation crates, never able to turn around. Cows and chickens abused, slaughtered. What do you say to those fishermen who say, hey, you're hypocrites, you're pointing the finger at us, but you do terrible things to larger numbers of animals?
I think the abuse of animals, wherever it is, should be stopped immediately. I know it's a long struggle, but when we find compassion to fight for one species, then we learn through that experience that we should be doing it for all species. I've been a vegan for 15 years. I don't feel sick. I'm 56 years old. Some people say I look younger than I did before I became a vegan. And I feel good. You know, I'm in good shape. I don't need to participate in this kind of abuse. It only gives you, well, look at it this way. There are 40 billion animals, it's true, born into suffering every single year, made to be born into kind of suffering that you just showed on your screen. Through sexual abuse and through all kinds of abuse, they're brought to your plate. They cause sickness, cancer, all kinds of sickness, including cancer, for the individuals who eat them. The cows alone are the greatest cause of global warming. 2 times more than all the trains, planes, and automobiles, just the gas that comes from those cows that we make. I say we make, they're not born naturally. The environment suffers, the water, the amount of grain, the amount of oil, our natural resources suffer, and it's the worst karmic disaster in the history of the world. So when people mount a protest against this kind of abusive behavior, this kind of torture, then I want to stand up. I don't discount the statement that Americans are hypocritical when they call for the stop of one abuse and continue to participate in all kinds of abuses. It's all wrong. But today we're talking about Taiji and this abuse, and we should stop it, and the world should unite to stop it. And again, one thing leads to another. People are unconscious to the suffering that they cause. None of them could cause them as individuals. Most of us couldn't do the things that we stand by and take advantage of or participate in indirectly. When you follow your fur coat back to the animal that it came from, you can't wear the coat. So that's my answer to your question.
Oh, words of wisdom, and I couldn't agree with you more. On the other side, we're going to talk more to Russell, and we're also going to tell you how you can help save these poor, defenseless dolphins. Go to seashepherd.org. You can volunteer. You can contact the Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, and tell him this is not how you want Japan to be remembered. More on the other side. Russell.